76. 76. Waiter. Waiter. W-A-I-T-E-R equals 76. And there's a waiter. I met a waiter the other day who I think might be a mirror boy. I believe so. A mirror boy of Nathan. I think so. And he's South American. And he's a waiter. I got a feeling he might be from El Salvador. Cute boy, like Riley. Riley is a unisex name. It can be a boy's name or a girl's name. But Riley is an interesting boy. The true story of Riley is that he found the penny in the pond, and then when he turned the penny over, he saw his face. For the first time, he saw his face on the back of the penny. He didn't know what he looked like until he saw that. And then he realized he actually looked a lot like Owen. And Owen was a pretty good looking boy. He was a daffodil boy. So I've already told the story of Riley and Owen and the penny in the pond. So I should probably just shut up and play the video.
131 top grade.
Wow. There's this thing called the internet.
The internet. The internet.
The internet.
The internet.
The internet.
The internet.
The internet. What is internet?
What internet? The internet.
Can you explain what internet is?
Okay, let me break it down for you in the simplest of terms.
This is day one of an entirely new world.
They just broke the law. See, that feels over the top to me.
Value the Moon starts January 15 on National Geographic.
You saw it live on Sky News. Live and unrivaled.
To protect Australians and keep them safe.
News you can trust.
Making a good country even better.
Opinions you can't ignore.
This is the place where no one hides.
Sky News, Australia's news channel.
The place where no one lies. No one lies down.
This is Sky News Weather. Online at skyweather.com.au. This is a severe weather alert.
Thunderstorms are moving up the New South Wales coastline as well as for central parts of the state. You can see they're as far north as around the Port Macquarie region. Also looking very stormy in Sydney for New Year's Eve. Take a look at this, all those boats out there just to watch those fantastic and famous fireworks across the Sydney Harbour Bridge. All right, let's take a look at the warning area because damaging winds are the main threat of these particular thunderstorms, and it's looking very cloudy in Sydney, although it's not included in the warning area. But the warning area does include southern regions of the state, as well as pushing up into Cobar, as well as the east, including Goulburn. Now, the main threat of these particular thunderstorms is damaging winds with gusts in excess of 90 kilometres per hour. All right, let's take a look at the forecast. We'll continue to see these storms across southern, central and eastern regions across the course of this the next few hours, and then they'll start to contract towards northeastern regions of the state. That'll be overnight. And there's that cloud coverage associated with that storm activity pushing towards the east there. We did start to see some storms around the South Australian region, and you can see that cloud continuing to develop and increase in size. All right, up the top, we've got some very cloudy conditions. You can see there's not much cloud across much of Australia with that heat wave continuing, but across the north, we do have some heavy rainfall forecast to continue, flooding around the Cooktown region with people unable to get to where they need to, and roads have been blocked off around the Cooktown region. This is the severe weather warning area. Now, heavy rain is expected today for the northeast tropical coast of Queensland between Cape Tribulation as well as Cape Melville into today, and that'll extend further north and further south into tomorrow. And we also have damaging winds, heavy rain and abnormally high tides for the far northern regions of the state of Queensland. So there's two severe weather warnings there in Queensland. In terms of the forecast, well, we'll continue to see that heavy rainfall into tomorrow, right through the top end of Queensland, all as a result of this tropical low pressure system, which I'll get to more details about in a short moment. All right, let's take a look at the rainfall totals for this area. You can see that rain pushing on to Cooktown, continuing, and then as we see that tropical low pressure system moving towards Queensland, we'll see a further increase in rainfall there. But notice Cairns really hasn't seen anything at all. There it is, the total, 0 for Cairns, but Cooktown since 9 a.m. you've seen 21.8, and that's steadily increasing as well. Lockhart River, you've seen 12 millimetres of rainfall. Now a tropical low pressure system pushing towards the Queensland coast. This is forecast to become a tropical cyclone category 1 in the early hours of tomorrow morning, and then pushing towards Queensland. We'll certainly continue to keep you updated on that throughout this evening and into tomorrow. And as a result of this tropical system, well, there's a flood watch out for the catchments north of Cardwell, including the Cape York Peninsula, and a moderate flood warning for the Tully River and the Daintree River as well. And the heat wave, it continues. We're up to day 8 of this heat wave across the interior regions of the country. Maximums today above 40 degrees for the inland, and it is a severe intensity heat wave. And the current temperatures, take a look at Alice Springs, 42 degrees. Broken Hill sitting at 38 at the moment. And for Sydney siders for the fireworks, 26.3. Of course, there's fireworks in Melbourne as well, 21.6. And in the West, Perth, you're sitting at 28 degrees.
You know what I noticed? I mean, I noticed lots of things, but something I noticed. 31 degrees in Darwin. It's like exactly 31 degrees. 31.0. Jacob equals 31. Then Alice Springs, 42.0. Exactly 42. Boy equals 42. And Broken Hill is 38 degrees. 38.0. So exactly 38. Bad Jacob equals 38. And Jacob's the storm boy, remember? And he has a mirror boy. Well, his mirror boy, there's a number connected to his mirror boy, and that is 99. So 299 connects to the mirror boy. Canberra, 29.9. And 6 times 6 times 6, I mean, why would I be talking about 666? Well, I've been going around lately, and everywhere I look I see number plate 666. Or I'm walking past a motorbike and it's got 666 on the front of it. And then I'm behind a car and it's number plate 666. And then I'm behind a Queanbeyan taxi and it's 666. It just kept happening all week. Well, 6 times 6 times 6 is 216. 21.6 is the temperature in Melbourne. Exactly 19 in Hobart. And 19 is the keystone number in the Dark Tower by none other than Stephen King.